This is a pokepress special report.
All right, hi, my name is Steven. I'm from pokepress. You recently worked on Pokemon Origins, which was a special mini-series that went over sort of the original game plot. You played Professor Oak, who has been played by actually a couple other people in the regular Pokemon TV show, as far as English goes. What was your kind of approach to the character? Were you intentionally trying to make it sound different than what's on the regular TV show, or what was the approach there?
The actual... What happened was, like, typically a voice actor nowadays gets an email audition with the script. We just record it from home and send it on. So when I was told about the project, they were looking for voice matches, and they sent YouTube links. You know, it's like pick some guys you want to read for, and here are the links. So just try and get in the ballpark of this character. So Professor Oak, he's older, so I tried to give an older sort of sound. I forgot how it sounded, but I got hired based on that. I get to the session, and they say, okay, so you're going to be Professor Oak, and let's take a look at what he looks like. And then suddenly, whoa, he's younger. It's like, well, I can't give that old man voice to this guy who looks like he's in his maybe 40s or so. So we went with something that's pretty much just my own speaking voice. And it's like, okay, that's cool. We'll take this in a different direction. That's pretty sweet. And, you know, from a personal standpoint, it's another obviously huge franchise that, Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, just one of those huge fandoms that have just been established, and it's just a juggernaut. It's just not going anywhere. So getting to play in that playground, obviously, is, from an acting standpoint, is just like, oh, man, this is so cool. I'm just geeking out that I get to be a part of all this.
And actually another Anime Milwaukee guest, Bryce, Papenbrook is actually Red in Origins. Now, did you ever record while he was there, or was it completely separate?
Typically, when you're dubbing anime and in video games, the actors record individually. That's for a technical reason, especially if it's a Japanese product, because you have lip sync to deal with for anime dubs, and in video game, when you localize, do an English adaptation, you have to match the timing of the Japanese audio because it's being animated to the Japanese audio. So we may not have all the elements in a game situation. We may just have the script. And it's like you're voicing a 20-year-old, whatever. May or may not get to see a screenshot or an artist rendering or anything. Sometimes that just happens. But yeah, would love to say it's like I get to record with the whole cast and all that. That only happens when you do like a domestic cartoon situation. You have the cast record. That, by far, in my opinion, is the most fun. You get to play off each other's performance. You're kind of like doing a radio play. Every actor has their own microphone, their own stand, and you're sitting there doing it scene by scene. And yeah, you stop and do it again a couple of times, and maybe the third time, maybe a little bit more improv, and then you just kind of do it, and not even linear even. Sometimes you may start midway through the episode. And sometimes it's a couple of sessions in a week where you have a cartoon where half the cast is there, and then the other cast that weren't available that day come back on a Thursday or something, and then they'll record it that way. But typically in an anime situation, we're probably done in 2-hour chunks, no more than 3 or 4 though. And if you have more than that in terms of line count and reaction sounds, then they're going to split it up over a couple of sessions.
So you're saying that were you ever in the studio around the same time? Did you ever actually see each other?
Yeah, in the sense that one session's ending and then the other person's begins. So you see them as one in the hallway or in the studio as the other person's wrapping up, and then you finish your session. The other actor may show up, and you may pass each other in the halls or whatnot. And then we see each other then, and we see each other on the convention scene.
This has been a pokepress special report.